Get cool stuff for what you were going to do anyway. Drink beer. With Buy Beer, Get Gear from Labatt, you can just snap a photo of your receipt and upload it to the website to rack up points for exclusive merch. Get points for every purchase, whether you're grabbing a pint on draft, a case for a party, or a tall boy at the stadium. Any size, any product, anywhere you buy Labatt. Buy beer, get gear. Sign up now at rewards.labattusa.com.
You know what I love, Steve? Being a jerk.
Listen, dude, we've been doing this show for 90 minutes.
I had a chance to listen to your last call. We game plan for PJ Hall.
Uncle. I have a list of guys I would never hang out with. Your name is right on the top.
Do you like the worst song bracket we're doing?
It's considerably better than the supplement bracket. Let's start with that.
I won a limbo contest.
Oh, my God.
Fran Brown joining us.
These guys are working their butts off. They expect to see their fans.
You want extra money just because you're North Carolina? I'm in all right
What
now.
an honor for you and Jordan to be next to me.
Every day.
This is Orange Nation.
There's music, there's fun, there's us. It's everything you could want all in one place.
With Stephen Fonte and Paulie Sibilia.
Good afternoon, everyone. Glad to have you with us. Alongside Paulie Sibilia, I'm Stephen Fonte. We've made it to Friday.
Amen.
On Orange Nation. Just one guest lined up for it today. We're going to talk with Gary Stokan. He's the president and CEO of the Peach Bowl. He is the one responsible.
The professor of peach?
Among those
the father of fuzz?
for bringing Syracuse down to Atlanta.
The purveyor of pits?
For the Aflac kickoff game. Syracuse and Tennessee. So we'll talk with him about the game itself, how Syracuse was picked, and talk
the judge of
football.
Juicy?
Are you quite done?
No, I'm not. It's Friday. I'm having fun.
You know the number by now, 315-437-7644 if you would like to be part of the show. Jordan did catch up with Rickie Collins and Steve Angeli recently. We'll play those interviews.
Which one do we start with, Steve?
Hour number 2. We start with Rickie Collins because he was here during the spring, and he was the starter coming out of spring practice. So we start with Rickie Collins. We'll do Steve Angeli second. How about that?
I'm on fire today. I'm in a mood.
Why?
I don't know. I was downloading fun songs.
I was just going to say, it's because of the topic today, the Artist of the Day topic, fun songs.
I got a tickle in my throat.
I can tell. Are you okay?
I'm fine. Yes.
Great start to the show.
It just came on as soon as the open hit. I think I'm good.
Bad timing. All right.
I got like a little peach fuzz in my throat.
Yeah. Okay. And on your face as well.
Yeah, that's a 5 o'clock shadow. I'm a man, Steve. I don't have peach fuzz. You know who's got peach fuzz is Paul from the Gomez show, the Gomez and Company, whatever the hell he calls his show now. His facial hair is disturbing. It's all over the place, but it's not a lot. It makes Joe Dirt look like he could grow a full beard.
You talk to Paul anymore?
I just talked to him about 2 minutes ago.
Oh, okay, good.
I fired him.
How's he doing?
He's great. He's great. I told him to shave. So the question today, Steve, is this is going to be like tier 1 Paulie hypocritical BS. All right. Are you more confident going into this year with the football team than you were last year?
More confident in what?
Just the program.
In the program. I am more confident in Fran Brown.
So am I.
For sure. Like, no doubt about it.
Is that weird? Like, last year we went in and we were literally asking, how is this guy going to handle clock situations?
Yeah.
And
he was asking. I mean, we had him on the show. We talked with him about it. And he said, that, listen, until you do it, you're not going to know even yourself how you're going to handle it. I thought he handled last year with flying colors, obviously. It was also a learning process. I'm sure he learned along the way. The 4th and 9 against Stanford, the 4th and 1 against BC, that has become kind of a rallying cry for this team, at the end of last year and into the offseason, 4th and 9, 4th and 1. I'm sure that, he's learned from that. He's learned from year 1 to year 2. there's no doubt that I am more confident in Fran Brown.
Yeah.
I don't think my confidence could be higher in Fran Brown. Let me just say that.
Okay. President of the fan club.
I've
Are you confident he can win against his schedule?
I am confident that if anybody can win against this schedule, it's him. Do you want to? You okay?
No, I'm good. I think. I don't know what's happening.
I am confident that if anybody can win against this schedule, he can. I'm not sure anybody can win against this schedule, and we'll find out. And it's funny, I told you that I just came over here after taping a show for Channel 9 over at the Ensley Center. We did a season preview show that's going to air on WSYR Plus. And we gave our season predictions at the very end of the show. It was myself, Mario, Maddie, Mike McAllister. So 4 people, and we all gave 4 different records. And the record I gave was 6-6. And I think that they find a way to win one away from the Dome. And I think, maybe they give one back at home that, is a toss-up game.
Georgia Tech?
Well, Georgia Tech's away. But
well, yeah, you said you found.
Which one away? I think. I do think the Tennessee game is the most winnable. Georgia Tech's probably second in line, but yeah, I think they win one of those, and then they maybe give one back at home and they finish 6-6 and they go to a bowl game.
Rolling into, rolling into Atlanta is going to be for Georgia Tech will be easier than it will be for Tennessee because the fan base.
Yeah, that's probably
if that
true.
Makes sense.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Georgia Tech isn't exactly a football hotbed. I mean,
right.
but if they have faith, maybe the fans will show up. I've been in that place when it's been empty.
I think you're right. I mean, it sounds like, and again, we've got the guy who's running this game, Gary Stokan, set to join us in the second hour. We can ask him about the ticket sales, but it sounds like Tennessee, is going to be well represented. Let's put it that way, down there in Georgia, and it will feel like a road game. Obviously, Georgia Tech's a road game as well. The Tennessee game might feel more like a road game,
right? Well, that's I definitely I get that.
I get that. I think if you're going to beat Tennessee, you've got a better chance doing it early than late with a new quarterback.
I tend to think, when the people say, what's the difference between the SEC and the ACC? If you go to the Tennessee game and then you go to the Georgia Tech game, you'll know the difference.
You'll see the difference.
Yeah, I'm guessing. I mean, Georgia Tech fans might be bought in this year. They've got a lot to
ranked to start the season.
So, I mean, they hung with Georgia at the end of the year last year.
Yeah, I guess
they got their quarterback.
I was going to say they were ranked last year too, but they're ranked to go into the year this year, and there's it depends on what rankings you look at. They're not in the coaches poll, but a lot of the preseason top 25s that you see out there from various networks and outlets have Georgia Tech on the back end of that poll. They have high expectations. They're picked 4th in the ACC. So I mean we'll wait and see. But to get back to your confidence level, you say can he win against this schedule? Is 6-6 winning? And no, okay,
I was going to 500.
I understand. Based on what you're saying, though, is that good enough? And I do think 6-6 is good enough.
It's good.
Yeah, I think so. I would consider that a successful year if they go 6-6.
Yeah, it is. But I would 7 would be a winning year.
It would be a winning record.
Yes,
you could go 6-6, go to a bowl game, and finish with a winning.
Correct.
Record. Yeah,
and your bowl game might be your easiest game of the year.
Easiest game away from the Dome, I think, for sure.
Your easiest Power 5, probably. Yeah. But yeah, so I am confident in it. I am confident the program is moving in the right direction. And just like I said last year, 6-6 is fine. It's fine. You're going to have those when you're building a program.
Right. I would say that not all 6-6s are the same. They're not all created equally.
And when I said it last year, I didn't know a damn thing, and neither did anybody else. And that's why I said it was okay for a first-year coach. The schedule is so easy, but we didn't know. Yeah,
I feel like last year, again, we disagree on this. We're not going to agree on it. I think last year 6-6 would have felt like a major disappointment. You got rid of the guy before him for going 6-6 and getting to a bowl game. And there was all this buzz, all this excitement. You spent all this money to bring in all these players. You had Kyle McCord. You had a manageable schedule. 6-6 would have felt like
I'm just realist.
Subpar last year.
I'm just a realist, Steve. My bar for disappointment is much lower than most people's.
Yeah, I don't know. I think
I've lived a full life of disappointment, Steve, and I'm ready. I can handle it.
I don't think 6-6 would have been fine last year. I don't. We're
Even
just
with all the recruits that he's getting, I think it's okay. You're building a program. Because the first year is going to be an outlier, pretty much, probably.
I wonder if
we get back, like it's going to be hard to get back to 10 if they don't have a quarterback.
If
right
they had
now.
gone 6-6 last year, I do wonder. Well, and we won't know this, but I do wonder if the offseason wouldn't have gone as well. You know, in terms of
I think Fran. I think we've heard from every player they're not coming here. You know, as much as you want them to say the Block S, they're coming here for Fran Brown.
right, but they're coming here for Fran Brown. I would say with the idea that they can win and will win.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
if they go 6-6 in year one with Kyle McCord at quarterback, I don't know that it might affect the young man's decision. Let's put it that way. I don't know. I guess we'll never know that because last year went very well. They won 9 games and got a 10th in the bowl game, and so it was a great year, and the momentum continued into the offseason. But if they go 6-6 last year, I would have to think there would have been some sort of impact in the offseason.
Yeah, but I think Fran Brown's good at recruiting.
I think so too. I know so.
Before we take a break, Ryan Mullen says, "Wow, Paul, real professional radio host. Nothing like using a cough button when coughing near an open mic. Ha, ha, ha." None of the cough buttons in here work, first of all.
Let me see if mine works. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, it does.
Yeah,
That
it
one
works.
doesn't. That one doesn't. You got to talk into the mic.
1, 2, 3. Oh,
See,
yeah, you're right. That one doesn't.
That one doesn't work.
Mine does, though.
And second of all, if I hit a cough button, you're still going to hear it because there's open mics in the studio.
Yeah. I would have to hit my cough
And
button
I was
as well.
dying. Do you want me to just put aside my death and die quiet? That's what my mom used to say. Said that was one of her go-to lines. If we were crying or complaining about something, she goes, "If you're going to die, die quietly and tell us to walk away."
It's great advice from Mama Sibilia.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're okay. We'll take a few minutes here to regroup.
Yeah, I survived it. I got through it. I had a little dry spot.
Every time you said you were fine, though, you weren't fine. Are you actually fine now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Steve, that's life. You always say you're fine, right? Even if I was dying on the air, I would have still been saying I'm fine and then just croak. I'm not gonna go. I'm terrible. I'm dying. I don't want to burden anybody. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Okay. Good. Be
All
fine.
right. We'll take a time out. We'll come back with fun songs. Can't wait.
Why'd you say it like
Because
that?
it's so fun. It's gonna pep up my whole life.
We both need a little bit of positivity heading into the weekend. It's
Yes.
been a rough week. All right. We're back after this on ESPN Radio.
ESPN Radio 97.7, 100.1, 1200 AM and 1440 AM. Pretty soon we'll control the whole dial.
A radio network. An empire upon an empire.
Drink up, the world's about to end.
The DV used car mega sale has been extended.
I hope you enjoyed the fun songs. Why do I have my headphones on? I can't hear anything but the commercials. Am I yelling at you right now? The hell's the chat talking about? What's on deck this weekend, Steve?
I don't even know. My sister's got a horse show.
You're going to kill all the horses?
I'm going to go and watch and support my sister Sunday morning.
You're going to kill all the horses?
That's a game in the car.
But as you're pulling in, all the horses are dead. Sounds like a fun game.
No, the horses only die when you pass a cemetery. But when you see horses in the car, you accumulate the horses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 15 horses. And then if you pass a cemetery, then the other person can say, bury all your horses.
It's such a weird game. Who made that?
I don't know.
A psychopath, that's who. Mattel. Bury the horses. Do do do. What if you? What if it was like the board game Life, but there were just horses everywhere, and you pass them, but there were cemeteries, and if you landed on the cemetery, you had to get rid of all your horses. Steve is a psychopath as a child, and they killed horses for fun.
What is Steve talking about? So when we used to go on long drives, Michael Antonio, we had a game that my sister and we would look for horses. I don't know who started this game, where it came from, but when you see horses, you'd be like, oh, I see horses, and you would count how many horses in the field you would see, and then you would keep tally of your horses. But if you drove past the cemetery, whoever saw the cemetery first would go, cemetery, bury all your horses. And then everybody lost their horses except for the person who said it. And then you would keep your horses, and then everybody else would go back to zero.
Do you know what my mom and dad would have said if we were doing that? How about we stop killing animals? That's what my parents would have said. Now, everybody shut up. My family also played punch bug, and you had never heard of that, right? No. Yeah, you just punch each other when you pass a bug, which was more prevalent in the early 80s and late 70s. We used to also, yeah. How about shutting up? That was the game we got to play as kids. I'll turn this car around. You ever play I'll turn this car around?
Sure.
Don't make me pull over and smack the shit out of you. Why would you open just as we're coming back from break?
Break them.
Is this considered fun?
It was a good day.
It was. It was a good day, Steve. That'd be nice to have one of those. No smog. Mom cooked the bacon with no hog. Those are the days, man.
Yeah. No wildfires that we have to deal with.
I didn't even have to use my AK. I feel that way every day, Steve. I don't know. This is kind of my life, like you and that Eric B. and Rakim song.
Turn the lights out.
I sit with just
bob your head. Yeah.
Just one light.
Get lost in the music.
Just a light bulb hanging from the ceiling.
Yeah.
Just me. Just thanking God I didn't have to use my AK.
Mess around and get a triple-double. Oh, no, wait. You never did that.
I get freaky like MJ. Thank you. What do you got? Oh, I got things. I got things. You want to hear how we were talking last year, Steve?
I'm curious.
As we were going into the season, do you want to hear my takes or yours? Yours are probably brilliant. Let's go with that. Your attendance for the season. How you think the fans are going to take this season?
40,000 in that building feels full. Even if it's not truly a sellout. I think the capacity now is 42 and change. I think it's like 42.8 something or 42.7 something. 40,000 will feel like it's full.
Yeah, for the average, for the people that have been there every game during all of it, it's going to feel full.
Yeah,
but it won't be full.
Right, but I think if they can get to 40, I think you feel pretty good about that. You hope you put on a good show, and you hope everybody comes back next week for Georgia Tech.
Yeah.
Okay.
Narrator. They did not.
What was the attendance?
I don't know. But yeah, you're hoping that 40,000 fans were showing up last year. We'll be hoping that
That was prior to the opener?
Yeah. This is prior to game 1.
Okay. I wish you had told me ahead of time. I could have looked up the attendance figures for that game. But now I'm doing it in real time.
37,225.
Okay. They didn't get to 40.
Yeah.
But they did come back the next week because Syracuse won. And then they kept coming back.
Yeah, they never sold out though, which was the fact that Miami game didn't sell out still bothers me to this day, Steven.
Yeah.
You think they'll sell out a game this year? If they beat
39,550 for Georgia Tech. What was the Miami had to be over 40,000, right?
I think it was right around there. They never sold out. Let me ask you a question. If they pick off one of the 2 first games after, you get Tennessee or Clemson, you get a win against either
Just over 40 for the Miami game.
You get a win against either one of those. Do you think they'll sell out their first ACC home game? What would that be?
I mean, it's Duke.
Duke, I think Duke is sneaky good.
So you're saying they're 3-1. They beat either Tennessee or Clemson.
Yeah.
And they're 3-1 going into Duke. Sell it out? I don't know, man.
Come on!
It's apple picking season. I don't know.
You're just never going to be a good fan base if you can't sell out. You've beaten Tennessee or come on.
I mean, if you were 3-0 and the Clemson game were at home, I would say absolutely.
No, one loss against either Tennessee or Clemson, and you can't sell out for Duke. Because if you beat Duke, you are on a path that you could get to the ACC championship.
You're probably ranked if you're 4-1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you can't sell out?
With a win either over Tennessee or Clemson. I don't think they're beating Clemson. I think it would have to be a win over Tennessee.
Well,
I'm not sure anybody's beating Clemson this year.
Never underestimate anybody, Steve.
No, it's true. It's true. All right, what did you say? I want to hear your soundbite.
Me talking about what people asked on the first Fran Brown show. Nobody called in and asked, "Hey, you know what we see in that? Like, are we going to see 2 tight ends? Are we going to
not a lot of football questions?
Yeah,
that's what you're saying.
Yeah, are we going to? Nobody's seen this guy coach before. What's the tempo going to be? Are we going to huddle? Are we going to? Nobody asked those questions.
What were the questions like?
Jerseys, faith. I don't know. It was weird to me. Like, everybody is in the chat. Are they going to do this? Are they going to do that? And you get this opportunity. You get the opportunity to ask them these things, and it cut off. Hold on. I used to say it with the Bayheim show. You get this opportunity to ask the head coach. Let's do it. Yeah, that always is weird to me. Like, the first Fran Brown show this year, people are going to ask him what he ate during the summer when they call in. Or thank you for being such a good person. Nobody's going to ask him, so what led you to decide who the quarterback was? Like, yeah, nobody ever asked those questions.
You don't think anybody's going to ask that?
Matt will.
Yeah.
The fans don't ask. They complain about it or they praise it, but nobody ever says it directly to them.
When you said we were going to play back our predictions or what we were talking about before the open, I thought we were going to hear like what we were saying about the team.
Yeah, me too.
But that's okay.
Here's our keys to the game for the Ohio game.
Okay.
We're just running down memory lane. But you need to stampede the Bobcats.
Ooh.
You need to just run them right over.
I mean, and my first one kind of goes along those lines. We were talking, you're talking about dominating the whole game. I do think getting off to a fast start. I said fast start for Fran. It's his first game. There's going to be a lot of emotion in the building.
Don't allow them to get planted and tear you up. You just keep them to a big fat 0. Declaw the Bobcats.
And again, I guess this one kind of goes with that. I said win up front. That's really on both sides of the ball. And we've talked at length about Fran Brown wanting this team to get bigger, especially in the trenches.
Don't get cat scratch fever. Stay healthy.
I like that one.
Stay healthy. No cat scratch fever.
I do think that's important. My last one, I said be disciplined, and that relates back to the penalties. And we touched on the numbers yesterday. 95 penalties last year, 111 penalties the year before.
How do you guys listen to me?
I was just going to say,
I can't stand myself. If I was listening to myself, I would shut the radio off.
I love how I just kind of like dismiss you. Like, yeah, okay, that's great,
don't
Paulie.
get cancer. I'm terrible. I cough in the mics. I do dumb, stupid things. How do you listen to me?
That was funny. I'm like, yeah, that's great, Paulie. Here's a stat for you.
It was true. Stay healthy. Everything I said was true. It's just stupid.
Yeah.
Stay healthy against Ohio. You know? Stampede the Bobcats like Lion King.
Brilliant.
Like Lion King.
Yeah.
Made sense.
Okay, so it's Friday, and we'd like to have fun on Fridays. Coming up next, we're going to do our starting five, and it's a summer-related topic, something that I know Jordan's been wanting to get to for a while. Starting five ice cream flavors is coming up.
Okay.
This is like one of our last Fridays where we can talk nonsense, because once we get into the season,
I have tears in my eyes laughing at how bad I am at my job.
Once we get into the season, we're not going to be doing this nonsense.
That was my first game. But people loved the Keys to the game. Remember that they would write in with those stupid puns.
You act like it was 20 years ago. It was last year. Yes, I remember the Keys to the game.
I can't wait. Jordan's already helping me with the Tennessee game. Volunteer to do the dirty work against the Vols. Thank you.
All right.
Or thank Jordan.
Yeah, right. All right, we'll get to our starting five coming up next. We've got Gary Stokan coming up at 1 o'clock. He's the president and CEO of the Peach Bowl, the man, one of the men responsible for having Syracuse and Tennessee meet up in the Aflac kickoff game down in Atlanta. We are back after this on ESPN Radio.
Yeah, I didn't bring her in. She's been a disaster lately. I just need to let her relax. And he's probably at Nottingham Tracker gonna get a quick 15 mile. That's funny, Steve. CJC said Indy's probably at the Nottingham track right now getting a quick 15 mile.
What's time do we have?
10 seconds. Yeah. I would assume so, Steve. Do you consider this a fun song? Because I think it is.
Yeah.
I was just shooting from the hip today. You guys gave me ideas. I didn't listen. I never do. This is my life.
I like it.
Because she's probably she was in a bad place. And she says, I've had enough of being in a bad place. I'm coming out. Let's go. She's going to let it show. Wants the world to know that she's happy and having fun.
I'm good with this
I
song.
didn't realize this talk up was this long. I was hoping it was going to get exciting here to sing.
You can do
All right, we get it. You're coming out. Let's go.
The DJ can do a whole talk break while waiting to hit the post.
Look out, ladies. I'm coming out. Yeah, that didn't quite work. All right, let's
Wait, is it coming? I thought it was coming up.
Out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, out of her shell. Out of her misery.
Oh, I thought she was like on the come up.
No.
Like I'm coming up.
No, she's coming out.
Oops.
What's a song you always got wrong, Steve? Is there one that you
I
didn't
don't
know?
I don't know.
As a kid, I thought Our Lips Are Sealed by the Go-Go's was Alex the Seal. My brother's like, what the hell are you saying? I go, Alex the Seal. It's Our Lips Are Sealed, you dummy. All right, speaking of dumb things, time for our starting five ice creams. If you're just joining us, we do this all the time. Every Friday, we pick 5 inanimate objects, fake things, whatever the hell they are, and we make a basketball team out of them and see who gets the highest graded draft. You ready?
Were you last week, Paulie? I think you were last, or was no, Mario was, because Mario
B-
did it for Steve, and he just blew it.
B-.
Oh, no. What was the topic last week?
That's good. That means it's not
wrestling.
It was pro wrestlers, and he choked. He ended up with like Hulk Hogan at the point guard, I think.
Yeah, he was not ready for this.
No, he did it. But that means you get the first pick.
How bad did we do? Like, did this affect my season total?
Yeah, you got a B-. I got a B, and Jordan. No one got an A last.
Okay. Well, let's try to change that today.
It was like the quarterback situation. You want a bunch of B's, we got a bunch of B's for you.
We could have got, let's be honest, like if I wanted an A, like somebody could have taken the Undertaker and they would have gotten an A. Like, we were having fun.
If I didn't put Coco Beware at the point, I would have probably won.
We learned something last week, Steve. I've called you out for this before, but last week everybody got B's and we had a great time. Nobody was worried about winning. We were just, shooting the breeze, naming some wrestlers. So maybe this activity isn't about winning, Steve.
Everybody is people are like, so early this year. Oh yeah, we got guests, and Jordan's got to go do some video stuff up at the football.
I might even be able to, if I can get there on time, I might be able to call in with something kind of neat.
All right. So Steve, you got the first pick of the draft.
Also, we've done this at 12:30 before.
So are we doing? Are we starting point guard, or
no,
we can pick anything we want?
Same as usual. You can draft whoever you want. But it's a snake, so it'll go Steve, Paulie, Jordan, Paulie, Steve, whatever position.
All right. I'll go with my point guard first. You always want a dual threat, right? At the point guard position, somebody who can shoot and somebody who can penetrate and assist. I'm going to go cookies and cream as the point guard to show off the versatility at that position.
Okay.
Okay.
Cookies and cream at the point.
Okay.
That sounds like a backcourt nickname.
Yeah.
That's like if you had
I'm just gonna say it. That might be my favorite ice cream flavor. Because you have the vanilla, but then the cookie just kind of shows up.
You remember they had like fire and ice?
Yeah. Thunder and lightning.
Yeah, like cookies and cream. Someone's all crunchy and tough, and the other guy's cream and smooth. Good backcourt nickname.
I like it.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna put that on Nate George and JJ this year. Cookies and cream.
Okay.
I am going to go with my centers first.
Okay.
I'm gonna go big, and I'm gonna take Rocky Road at the center.
I had that too.
Oh man!
I knew you guys are all thinking it, so I made the preemptive strike.
I mean, are we serious right now?
See, I thought I could come back to that. I didn't think anybody was going to draft their center first.
That would have been me too, but you're giving me 2 in a row. This is incredible. Give me the point guard vanilla and the shooting guard chocolate. Are you kidding me?
Oh my God!
I just got the twist backcourt.
You just got the boringest.
Are you kidding? I just got the twist backcourt. Vanilla gets along with everybody.
You're gonna be you know. You ever seen those videos?
Oh my God! I think I just won.
You ever watch videos of the old basketball games when it was only Caucasian people playing and they only threw bounce passes?
Yeah,
that's your backcourt.
Is it?
So I thought about this.
Is my backcourt of vanilla and chocolate what you've described?
I thought that. I thought about going vanilla and chocolate as my backcourt as well, but we've seen ChatGPT. They like whoever is deciding this likes it to be like spicy, right? Like
there's no spicy ice cream.
There are. I might pick one.
You know what I mean? Like adjectives.
No, I think this word because like imagine like Sour Patch Kid signs a 10-day. He can work with vanilla. But at the same time, like imagine we have to trade and Hot Fudge is in and he needs to go out and play 10 minutes a game. He can play with vanilla. Like you need vanilla at the point. And then chocolate's just classic. He can do a lot too. Just got a little more flair. They work well together. I'm big on the point guard shooting guard synergy. And I think we got that.
I am going to hear me out on my point guard.
I think I just won.
Boring.
But by the way, let me say, I'm just doing vanilla. So if anybody wants to take a vanilla variety, go for it.
I'm going orange cream. Like, the creamsicle flavor, like vanilla and orange. Orange ice cream at the point guard. Smooth.
What would you?
And refreshing.
Is orange cream what it's called?
Orange ice cream. Yeah. It's called vanilla orange in the Wegmans version.
And this is point or shooting?
Point.
Okay.
Dreamsicle flavored or orange ice cream.
I might just write
creamsicle flavored.
I'll go like vanilla orange or maybe creamsicle. Unfortunately, ChatGPT I think is going to play those two differently. So
creamsicle.
We're going creamsicle. So let's see if it gives you the actual popsicle because this could change the game.
All right. So I had Rocky Road as my number one on my draft board at center, but I did have a backup at that position just in case.
And I know what it's going to be.
It's Moose Tracks is my backup at the center position.
No, that's a great play.
What the hell is Moose Tracks?
Are you serious?
It's
got like the peanut butter cups.
Yeah, peanut butter cups, chocolate.
There's your mama joke waiting there. I've never heard of that.
Are you serious? You never heard of Moose Tracks?
So I'm going Moose Tracks at center. And at small forward, again, you want versatility at small forward. I'm going Rainbow Sherbet.
Oh,
all right. Now
it is sherbet, but I love sherbet.
However you pronounce it.
I'll argue people until
is that
they
ice
die.
Cream though?
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Is there cream and? Let's go to the judges.
Here, I will.
I think sherbet's eligible.
I will Google it.
I think sherbet's closer to eligibility than Otto the Orange was yesterday. Honorable mention.
And
is it an ice cream? And the answer is no.
I don't.
Okay.
I think it plays in the ice cream league.
Okay,
personally.
That's fine.
I don't know.
Same.
Because what other league is it playing in?
Sure.
Can we really do a starting five?
I'll leave it up to you guys. Is it allowed or not?
Come on. He came up with Rainbow Sherbet. Let him have it.
Yeah.
This is the most creative answer we're going to get from Steve in a starting five.
Yeah.
And I love Sherbet.
All right. I am going to pick my power forward next.
Okay.
Give me Chunky Monkey.
Are we going Ben and Jerry's?
Yeah. Chunky.
Because you can really ruin the whole game with Ben and Jerry's.
Or banana split flavored.
No, I'll take Chunky Monkey. That's okay. All right, I like that. At my center, give me Panda Paws.
Okay.
A lot going on.
Same idea is what I gave you.
What is a Panda Paw?
The same idea as Moose Tracks.
Is this a bit or
no?
You don't know what Panda
I'm
Paws
American.
is?
I don't eat this crap.
What in the world?
Moose Tracks and Panda Paws.
How do you not know like any of these?
I don't know. I like Chunky Monkey.
I don't think I believe this.
I've never heard of either one of those.
Do you believe him?
I do believe, yes, I do believe that he does not know.
I also don't eat ice cream a lot.
Yeah, I can tell he doesn't.
I
can
eat
tell he doesn't know.
popsicles like a psychopath.
I do, yeah.
I eat a box of, this is crazy, I eat a box a day of sugar-free popsicles.
That's kind of gross.
Why?
That's a lot.
It's like 150 calories.
It's a lot of food on a stick. What's your second one?
I've stalled long enough. At small forward, I think I'm going to take, this could lose the whole thing. I think I'm going to take salted caramel. I think
I had that as my power forward.
I think, you got the saltiness that you need on defense to guard some of those bigger wings, but you also got the sweetness you need on offense. So give me salted caramel.
I didn't think you were going to pick them.
I didn't either. I swear I didn't look by the. I'm trying to be semi-generic because, like, I don't know. I would feel bad picking like fish food or like the Tonight Dough for Ben and Jerry's, which would be an unbelievable center, dude. That's a great ice cream.
I forgot what I was going to say.
Sorry, I got excited talking about ice cream.
My small forward is going to be coffee.
Oh, that is a phenomenal pick. He could play point guard, I think.
That's my favorite ice cream. It's coffee ice cream.
That's an excellent pick. Wow.
All right, I was going salted caramel at the power forward, so I've got to go with somebody else. I'm torn on this one. I'm going to go maple walnut at power forward. Why is that funny?
I don't know. It just is.
Okay.
Kind of like an elderly person. Heavily Ash.
I'm having flashbacks to when we talked about the ice creams. You like, what was the other? Was it rum
Black raspberry. Black raspberry.
Is rum raisin? Do you like that one too?
Butterscotch, black raspberry.
Butterscotch. That one.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, maple walnut at the power forward. You said.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then shooting guard. I'm going with
that pick is nuts.
There you go.
Thank you.
I'm going with my favorite ice cream at the shooting guard.
Sticky situation.
I've recently gotten into pineapple Dole Whip. As my favorite ice cream. It's smooth. It goes down easy. Give me that at the shooting guard. Knock down some shots.
Dole Whip is really good. It's really good. I
feel like that's what my orange was too, right? Wasn't it?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
No. Dole Whip's
it's similar,
you
but
picked
different.
an ice cream. Dole Whip is
Dole Whip is without dairy.
Yeah, it's almost like a soft serve sort of.
I'm going a combo guard at the number 2 and going Neapolitan.
Oh wow, that's a great pick too.
As my combo guard.
See, you picked vanilla and chocolate, so I had Neapolitan and I crossed it off like that it had been picked.
No way. That's a different flavor.
Dummy.
Okay,
left that wide open.
So strawberry's not going to get picked because this guy could have played small forward, but I think he has a little bit of that controversial style and a little bit of chunk, a chip on his shoulder. I'm going to cap this off with mint chocolate chip at the power forward.
It's a good pick. Good value for your last pick.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
No, what did we miss? Was there anything? Strawberry didn't get picked. We discussed that.
Yeah. Black raspberry didn't get picked, which pains me because that's my second favorite ice cream is black raspberry.
That sounds like a coach.
Didn't really fit in my starting five.
I was going to pick my mom's favorite pistachio, but I wanted a combo guard.
Yeah, I don't think pistachio. Pistachio is like the Bob Cousy. Like JJ Redick's coming in like, look, pistachio played against plumbers. Like, I think you made a good move.
All right, when are we getting the results? We're going to do this on the other side?
Yeah, the call Lee Baldwin, and then...
Okay, and then we'll do the results.
Maybe we can ask their favorite ice cream flavor.
Okay. All right, we'll do that. That's coming up next on ESPN Radio.
I'm sorry.
We always had maple walnut in our freezer.
I turned into Scooter when you said maple walnut.
My mom would buy that crap.
Oh, there we go. There we go, Jackie. You get it. What if Dole Whip was made with mayo? Does gelato? Yeah, the way I feel like the way I consider this one at least is if like Sherbet and Dole Whip can't play in this league, what league are they playing in? That's how the bread basket guys do it, which is kind of, I think of this as a bread basket segment. Have I showed you the bread basket guys or no? Have you seen them? They're so good. If anybody's on TikTok, So they made me really happy, by the way. Somebody commented yesterday, Timmy K and Cuse Sports Talk, the combo I needed. I was like, yes, this is the demo I'm looking for. So these like funny segments, the starting five is something different, but like the blind rankings, I kind of try to model them off of like these. Yeah, I've seen those. I love these dudes are like these two are the best. They were on ESPN the Ocho. Yeah, Danny and Zach, they're so funny. They do skits. They take it very serious. Yes. And that's what they do skits now. So they had like a skit. It was like Cat in the Hat caught, like upset, denied entry into club for hat or something. Like, it's good. Gelato. Nathan for you is so funny, Matt. No, sherbet. Dole Whip is almost like a soft serve, and sherbet is a hard ice cream. But I'd say they are the equivalent of each other in those categories, if that makes sense, right?
I need this.
That's okay.
But you need to go get the results.
I blew this bad.
You need to get the results, though.
Yeah, well, it'll take a while, so.
Well, I'm just saying. I can write it down.
We'll make it.
I'll write it down.
You haven't
I have, but I like preparation.
I am not going out there, guys. I'm doing these. I'm going to do this now. So if you guys could call lead, the number is up there. Appreciate y'all. Which team would win in a basketball? I got a kick out of yesterday when Mike mentioned sports. You guys were talking a little sports with Mike. I was like, yeah, there we go.
I think I actually won this one. I do.
Okay. I think Maple Walnut is going to lose it for you. I feel very confident I won again.
I think I won.
I do wonder if me winning in this draft, is it better to have the first pick, or is the 3-4 the best place to be?
Probably 3-4.
Team 1.
I'm not sure there's a Josh Allen of ice cream.
Don't the Buffalo Bills have an ice cream?
I thought about picking that, but then I thought you'd be like, what is that?
Yeah, that's a good point. You were better off picking Maple Walnut and then 2 non-ice creams. I don't care what as long as you're having fun. Like, I like that you picked. This is a crazy lineup, Steve. If you covered these names, nobody is assuming that yours is yours. You went crazy.
This would have been mine.
Yes.
And honestly, I had Neapolitan, I had salted caramel, and I gave strong consideration mint chocolate chips. So I thought about a lot of those.
Plus, you gave me a chance to go on one of my favorite rants, which is everybody calls it sherbet, and it's just not.
Whatever.
That wasn't against you. It's a PSA I've been making my whole life.
That's a hill to die on.
I know. A hill of sherbet.
Scoop Jardine League.
We need guests on for this. Like, can you imagine? Like, hey,
if we could do this with celebrity guests, this would be hysterical.
Yeah, it would be so good. Well, I tried to get Derek Coleman on for when we did one that was like the biggest beasts in SU history. We did something with zoo animals, and I was like, you're like the biggest beast in the history of the program. Like, I think people would say you're the biggest animal in the history of the program on the court. And then he was basically like, yeah, you know what my answer is. And I didn't know what it was. And I found out it was pay me. And that's what I learned the hard way.
Happy. You guys did request this one, and I played it. Songs about having fun and being happy, Steve.
Yeah, coming off a segment in which we were talking about ice cream flavors.
Correct.
So Mike from Lee Baldwin joins us now. Mike, before we get into the market, what's your favorite ice cream flavor?
Oh, I'm going to go peppermint patty.
Oh, okay.
That's a great pick.
We didn't bring that up in the last segment. That's okay. That is a good pick.
Great. Good old vanilla is not bad either, but I'm a peppermint fan.
All right.
So.
I like it. Are you a fan of the market today? Tell us about it.
I am. We opened kind of flat, guys, but around mid-morning it was announced that President Trump and President Putin are going to meet next week, hopefully put an end to the war, and the market liked that and rallied. So all three major averages are up today. We've got a lot of strength in industrials and technology, but we're going to go with GE. Good old GE is at an all-time high today. So they had some really tough years, mid-2000s to about 5 years ago, but the stock's really done well again, and that's good. It used to have a big local presence. And our dog, unfortunately, is Under Armour. Under Armour reported disappointing earnings this morning. Stock's down around $5.20, almost an all-time low. Under Armour's really struggled the last 10 years. So not a good day for them, but overall a good day for the market. Hopefully we can close strong and have a nice weekend, guys.
All right, Mike, and you do that. You have a nice weekend. We'll talk to you again next week.
Thank you.
All right, Lee Baldwin, all the diamonds, none of the dogs. Be sure to visit leebaldwin.com.
All right. Let's see how we did in our ice cream draft.
Do you need more time?
Jordan's eyes just almost popped out of his head.
No, I'm trying to read. It goes really fast. All right, so Team 1, Paulie, the Flavor All-Stars.
Yeah.
Oh, first of all, I like to read these little this is exactly the kind of absurdly sweet basketball matchup I live for.
Yes.
Okay.
Me too, bro.
Cookies and cream, balanced and smooth. Oh, so this is Steve. I apologize. Great with assist. Cookies equal support. The shooting guard,
knew that.
Pineapple Dole Whip, is flashy, quick, and tropical, an unexpected threat from deep. Rainbow Sherbet, speedy, colorful chaos agent, high energy in transition.
There you go. You got your chaos.
Maple Walnut is a veteran presence at the power forward. Savvy footwork, doesn't overpower, always contributes.
You got Karl Malone.
And Moose Tracks, but no, he's not allowed in this league. Moose Tracks, big body, lots of crunch, chaos in the paint, can dominate on the boards. Steve, you had 2 chaotic players. Good on you. Strengths, creativity, unpredictability, fast break, weaknesses, light on defense, not the toughest lineup. Team 2, Paulie, the Street Ball Sweethearts.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Creamsicle at the point, silky smooth handles, flashy playmaker. Neapolitan is the shooting guard, versatile, 3-level scorer.
Oh.
Might have identity issues.
Uh-oh.
Coffee, the small forward. And we've dealt with that recently at Syracuse. Locked in defender, Coffee is. Intensity off the charts, unlimited stamina. Chunky Monkey is a bulky bruiser with surprising agility. Brings the funk.
Yeah.
And Rocky Road is tough, gritty, and never backs down from contact. Marshmallow soft touch inside and rocky defense.
Nice.
You've got gritty defense and power inside, but you're not as fast and flashy. Neapolitan could kill your chemistry, it says.
Oh, I got a cancer. I got a locker room cancer with Neapolitan.
Team 3, the Classic Crushers. That would have been Steve's name. Vanilla at the point, the fundamentals king, boring but reliable. Chocolate at the 2, pure scoring, cold-blooded clutch shooter. The small forward, salted caramel, sweet and salty, deceptively strong and crafty at the rim. Mint chocolate chip is defense-oriented, fresh legs, fast reflexes, and Panda Paws is an underrated powerhouse. Big impact, sneaky skills. I have a balanced roster, strong defense, elite fundamentals. I lack flair and might be outpaced in a fast game. It has the winner as...
Stephen Fonte, I think, is what I got from that.
Do you want the grades before the winner? Should I do that?
Yes.
Okay. So give them all grades. Okay, it wants to do it step by step. The Flavor All-Stars, Steve's team. Great offense, chemistry, an A+ in style, but a B- on defense. A- grade. The Street Ball Sweethearts, A on defense, A- style, but the chemistry is all the way down at a B, and the offense is a B+. And the Classic Crushers.
What was the total grade?
Oh, yours was a B+. I apologize. The Classic Crushers have 3 A's. Style is B, a little vanilla, and the offense is an A-. Overall grade, A for Team 3. Complete, most stable. Quietly the most balanced.
I don't like this game anymore. Shut it down.
Well done, Jordan. Well done.
I'm sorry.
Well done.
Maybe we need to switch the...
I'll take an A-, though. I'll take an A-.
Isn't bad.
So next week, for the last one, we got to do superheroes after the incident.
What? Incident?
What are you talking about? The incident.
You know, the superhero incident where you couldn't grasp that superheroes weren't cartoon characters. So I think we need to.
I still think Mighty Mouse would play as a superhero.
Yeah, he's a superhero, not a cartoon character.
Well, is he?
We did cartoon characters.
I feel like is he not both?
No. So now we got to do superheroes next week.
Okay.
So you got a week to cheat.
I'm not cheating. There's no cheating. I did my ice cream flavors in the break.
You know the incident.
I don't think I could name 15 superheroes.
You only need to name 5.
Well, no, you need 15 because it's a draft. So, all right.
You know what you did. Don't try to act like you didn't ruin the whole segment that day because you were.
I just want a clarification. All right.
Here we go. That might be the best one. So we have our chat.
Yeah.
If we
on QSportsTalk.com, come join the fun.
Do you guys want to draft the chat? People in the chat?
Oh God!
And make a team out of it?
But ChatGPT is not going to know.
Who cares? It's a funny thing that if we go starting 5 idiots.
Whatever you want to do. I don't want to keep our guests waiting. So we're going to take a time out. We can continue to talk about this. Hour number 1 in the books. We'll kick off hour number 2 talking sports, talking Syracuse, Tennessee, Aflac kickoff game. We're joined by the president and CEO of the Peach Bowl next on ESPN Radio.
Maybe I did with Steve. Do I need to have more fun next draft? Did I not? I think I went too fundamental. But vanilla and chocolate in the backcourt was too.
See, I thought about that. If I had picked it, it would have backfired, and it would have been like, oh, you're in the
maybe
1800s, Steve. But you pick it, and it's like you get credit.
Well, it was really the back-to-back picks.
Pat's the Neapolitan of the chat.
I was not expecting in any way to be able to get both of them. Vanilla was always going to be my point guard.
You guys, yeah, they could write their own. Dominic, I'm unselfish, but I have mailman knees.
Does it have to be like, can it be anybody who's ever been in the chat?
Yeah. How would chat describe you? That's a fun bit you guys can do right now. And then we'll tell you if it's accurate.
Give me Agent Orange, who I believe is banned at the power forward because he'll be like the Dennis Rodman of the team.
I liked Hale Sagan. He was always my favorite.
Yeah, he was good. Shout out Hale.
Baby, come back.
Didn't we meet him on the quad one day?
Great.
Yeah.
He's the one that got this type of bullshit started with his stupid Muppet. If we were Muppet.
He was also the one who said he wanted a Stephen Fonte body pillow. All right. Well, I'll give some background because I won't be here, but I tried to ask Angeli and Rickie some similar questions to kind of stack them up. I found the respective answers to do you use the quarterback competition as fuel or do you ignore it and do your own thing? I found the respective answers to that question interesting. So there's that. There's a tease. Also, Angeli's restaurant recommendation, I don't think I had ever heard of it. It was like an Italian place. I forgot the name. I think it began with an A. But it's like someone clearly took him to get some good Italian. Asti? No, it was like a ca. I don't know.
In your mouth?
Bengotti's?
Would you guys? Okay, so you know how like there's 2 people in the chat that get mad when I call people idiots. They're like, "Ooh, what if we made shirts that said I'm an idiot, and then it says Orange Nation listener on the back or something like that? Orange Nation noon to 2. And like we embrace the idiots. I think I would wear that shirt. I'm an idiot, Orange Nation fan.
Got potential.
Would you guys wear I'm an idiot shirts? Kevin from Liverpool would wear it. Oh, Zeb's wings were good. I like those Angottis.
It was. I don't know. Maybe you said the name.
Paulie lost his shit when I called Steve. Is this Pat, LA Orange? Because Pat's the only one I remember losing my shit on for calling. Dude, I call myself an idiot daily. Were you just listening? I legitimately did a segment on I don't know how you people listen to me.
I think it's the intent of the comment.
Yeah. Like, I call everybody idiots. If you call Steve an idiot, you're going to get mama. I'm going to mama bear on you. Attilio's?
No, it wasn't
that. Can we just make sure we've got him? All set? Sure.
No, I don't try it. I don't think I'm not an idiot. I can just handle it when people call me it. You don't call my children it. I mama bared for Jordan the other day, too. Avocolis. Welcome back to Orange Nation, hour number 2. Songs that are fun and happy, Steve.
This qualifies?
Of all the songs and bands I told you I've seen in concert, would you believe me that I saw Chic in concert?
I would believe it.
I saw them last summer. They opened for Duran Duran.
You've been to more concerts than anyone I know. So, yes, I would believe it.
So, yes, I've seen Chic in concert.
How were they?
The Freak. They were great. They were amazing.
They played the song last, I would assume?
No, they played The Freak.
Oh, right, yeah.
And the guy in the band is also a huge producer, and I'm drawing a blank on his name right now, and he produced like every song from the 70s and 80s. So he played those too.
Artist of the Day potential.
Yeah.
All right, let's kick off hour number 2, as promised, by talking SU football, as we are pleased to be joined now by Gary Stokan, president and CEO of the Peach Bowl, and one of the men most responsible for putting Syracuse and Tennessee together for the Aflac kickoff game. Gary, thanks so much for coming on. We do appreciate the time. How you doing today?
We're blessed. Doing great. 23 days out, putting 2 games on within 27 hours. So, yeah, it's a great time of the year.
When did this come about, and how did it come about for Syracuse?
Well, John Wildhack has been a good personal friend from his days at ESPN. We've negotiated contracts for the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl. And when he got the job at Syracuse, we had talked about, possibly getting Syracuse in the game. Obviously, he wanted to build the brand of Syracuse football back. And looking at the Aflac kickoff game as a real opportunity on a national stage to do that. So we started looking at schedules, and he had an opening in 25, and we were able to get Tennessee on the other side. So we'll open up on noon on ABC, August 30th in Mercedes-Benz Stadium, and then 27 hours later, we'll do Virginia Tech, South Carolina on ESPN at 3 o'clock on Sunday. So 2 great games, ACC, SEC matchups to open up the season.
You say great games. It sounds like when you sign this contract with John, SU wasn't exactly a powerhouse, and they're now coming off a 10-win season. You had to be licking your chops when you saw that after last year.
Well, better lucky than good, right? I mean, all these games are like your kids. They all have their own reason for existing, and there's a story behind every one of them. And, what Fran Brown's done in year 1 has been phenomenal, and obviously he's looking to build off that and get Syracuse back on the national stage. This will certainly do it with a playoff team like Tennessee ranked in the top 20 and an SEC powerhouse team.
Can you speak a little bit more to the matchup, Gary? And you've got a Tennessee squad that made it to the college football playoff last year, and an up and coming Syracuse squad that's got maybe we're a little biased here, but it feels like one of the the up and coming coaches in America right now with Fran Brown, and he's brought a lot of excitement certainly here to Central New York. It feels like it's a good matchup of coaches. It's teams with 2 new quarterbacks, exciting styles of play. It seems like you got pretty much everything you would want in a matchup.
Well, we're going to be the Orange Bowl before the Orange Bowl. I had fun with Steve Shaw of the NCAA officials. I told him that he had signed Tennessee and Syracuse. We're going to have both teams in orange. And he said, "Oh, no, you can't do that." And I said, "Well, they're different color oranges. You'll be fine." And he said, "No." He said, "Our officials won't be able to tell them apart." I said, "No, I'm just kidding. We'll have one in white, one in orange." So, but there'll be a lot of orange at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, certainly on August 30th.
That's for sure. People up here are very particular about that. You mentioned that it's kind of like the unofficial, SEC, ACC challenge. We see this in college basketball every year, and you've got 2 matchups here to kick off the new season. With the expansion of the college football playoff, how important are these kind of interconference games in terms of developing a narrative and a reputation for these conferences? We know the SEC is good every year. I guess how important is it for the ACC in particular to have a good showing week 1 with these kinds of games to prove to the committee, hey, maybe our conference is deserving of multiple bids?
Well, give credit to the ACC. They've really focused on football, growing their football brand, and went out and scheduled a lot of great games. Last year, I think they were 2-13 in matchups against ranked teams. So they've obviously, to build their brand, they got to schedule the games, but you got to win the games, whether it's in a game like this or a playoff game or a bowl game. So it's important, obviously, to schedule these. And, the way I sell this is it's a win-win-win. It's a win for the fans, and that, John wanted a lot of tickets for the game for the Syracuse fans to be able to come to Atlanta, whether they're from Florida or Georgia or South Carolina, North Carolina, or up there in New York or Northeast and New Jersey, etc. So the fans can come to Atlanta and have a great time over the weekend, Labor Day weekend, be able to get back and still be able to go to work on Tuesday, with Monday being off. The team wins because players want to compete on the highest level and the biggest stage, and they'll certainly get a chance to do that against Tennessee. The coach wins because, as Saban and Smart and Sweeney have all told me, and Beamer, a team improves most week 1 to week 2. And the reason that is they've got live film now against competition. And if the competition is against an all-conference type player or, a championship caliber team, you can coach your kids up individually by position as well as collectively as a team. And the off-season workouts go to a whole new level because kids know they're going to compete against, a nationally ranked team on a big stage. So the fans win, the players win, the coaches win. The school wins because we'll donate $50,000 in an endowed scholarship to Syracuse University. And if fans don't get a chance to come, they get a chance to watch the game on national TV versus a game that, maybe against a directional school that's a 50-0 slaughter game. And, no one goes to the game. The TV viewership's not very high. So as I like to sell it, it's a win-win-win for everybody.
Yep, no doubt about it. And Paulie, allow me the plug. The game will air on ABC on noon on the 30th, so you can watch it here locally on News Channel 9. And, Gary, you bring up the ticket sales, and the John Wildhack wanted, a significant allotment of tickets for, fans down south, also fans up here in Syracuse. How are the ticket sales going to this point from what you understand?
Well, we've sold out all of our tickets, so the only people with tickets are Tennessee and Syracuse. I know Tennessee is close to selling theirs out. I haven't heard from Syracuse, so we hope that Syracuse will use this as an opportunity to put them back on the stage by supporting Fran Brown and a great coaching staff and a great team that really is laying the foundation for the future of success there. So hopefully the Syracuse fans will get on a flight or drive in and be able to come down to the game.
And along those lines, how important is it for the Syracuse fan base to show up for a game like this? You know, you're involved in putting these kinds of games together, these marquee games to kick off a season. Is that something you factor in when you decide, you know, what the matchups are going to be, how a certain fan base, you know, travels and supports their team, you know, not just in their own location, but on the road as well?
Yeah, there's very few of these games. We've been doing it for 18 years. This will be our 18th year. So, yeah, it is important for us. But it's more important for support of the players and the coaching staff that's, you know, going to come into Mercedes-Benz. And I know there's going to be a ton of Tennessee fans there. And not to have the Orangemen supported there would be a shame for Fran Brown, the coaching staff, and the players, number one. Number two, to your point, it is very important for bowl games who watch teams play, that when they schedule teams to play in their bowl games, you know, a lot of the money that they make to make the payouts to the conferences for the bowl teams comes from the ticket sales. And so, you know, if you're not selling tickets, a lot of bowl games are not going to look at favorably upon inviting you to their bowl game. So it's awfully important. But again, more importantly than anything is Syracuse to jump on the bandwagon of Fran Brown and what he's doing at Syracuse football and follow the team down here. Atlanta's a great place to be over Labor Day weekend. We got easy travel in here, whether you're driving or flying, with a lot of flights into Atlanta Hartsfield Airport. 3 interstates that intersect in the middle of downtown, so it's easy trip if you're coming 85, 75, or 20. And then you got a lot of hotel rooms with close proximity to great restaurants and bars. And then from an entertainment standpoint, we've got the College Football Hall of Fame here, which is a must-see, and the world's largest aquarium right next to each other in Centennial Olympic Park. And they're all within walking distance of Mercedes-Benz Stadium, which I think is the best stadium in the country. It's the lowest price concessions in the nation of all the NFL facilities, and it's great sight lines and a great experience. So, you know, when you get 2 college teams in there, it gets very loud, and it's great atmosphere. So Syracuse fans would be missing out if they don't make the trip down here. And, you know, you can come in Friday, you can come in Saturday, you know, morning. If you're driving, you can get home Saturday night or even Sunday, and you still got Monday off to get back to work on Tuesday.
Yeah, it sounds like a great trip. I'll be down there. Paulie's going to be down there as well, and we are looking forward to it. We're looking forward to having a game to talk about between Syracuse and Tennessee. Should be a good one. Gary, thanks so much for the time. We really do appreciate it. Enjoy your weekend. We'll see you down in Atlanta in a few weeks.
Sure. Thanks for having me. Appreciate your interest, and we'll look forward to hosting you when you get down here.
All right. Gary Stokin, President and CEO of the Peach Bowl, Paulie.
Here, you know, he wants to sell tickets, obviously, but just hearing from like a neutral party about, you know, Fran Brown dispelled a couple myths to us, like Syracuse can't get offensive linemen, the big recruits aren't going to come here, blah, blah, blah. He proved us wrong. There's another, and I hope it's a myth about Syracuse, is they don't travel. The Syracuse fan base doesn't travel, and it's cost them in bowl games before.
Yeah.
I've literally watched them looking to find a bowl game because nobody wanted them because of the fan base. But you got to go to these types of things.
Yes.
And if you want to be like the SEC, if the ACC wants to be like the SEC, they need to attend these games. They need to go to their bowl games. If you're playing Florida Atlantic in a bowl game, you got to go to it.
Yeah.
You know,
it all matters, especially this day and age with NIL, and I mean, it matters.
It matters too, and it also matters probably to Fran Brown, because if he's doing all this stuff and winning these games, and you guys aren't going, it will make the decision a little easier for him.
If and when he has a decision to make, yes. All right. Well said, Paulie. Well said. 315-437-7644. Spatch and Louise in the chat asks if the game is televised. I don't know if he's being sarcastic or not, but yes, I will remind you, it is on News Channel 9.
Hey, Steve, you know, you can hear it on TK99, too. You conveniently left that out. So if you're not near your television, TK99 and ESPN AM 1200. You work there, too. Sure.
You can handle the radio plugs. I'll handle the TV plugs.
Maybe you could do both.
Okay.
Maybe you chew gum and walk at the same time.
All right.
Also, the aquarium is awesome.
Is it? You've been?
Oh, yeah. I go every time I'm down there. And secondly, I've been to the Hall of Fame, but not in. I went when it was in South Bend because it was like right across. Matt Park and I used to go. It's right across from our hotel there. Haven't been since it moved to Atlanta.
All right. I need to check that out.
Maybe we'll go.
It'll be on our docket.
You can be my +1 to the.
On Thursday we should go when we have a little bit
hang out,
a little bit of downtime. All right, we'll take a time out here. We will phone lines open the rest of it. I was going to say we'll wrap things up. No, we still have 45 minutes.
I wish.
We're not wrapping things up. We've got today's business on the other side. We're back after this on ESPN Radio.
Why are you firmly against aquariums? I used to own a huge aquarium. Seth Goldberg helped me move it into my house, and he hated me after that. It was 100-gallon.
Oh, wow.
And we carried it up 3 flights of stairs. The first one I bought leaked, so I had to return it. I had that for like 5 years, and then it was too much money. Too much money. Because if you're going to do saltwater, you got to do big because it's easier to keep the water. I had a saltwater too. It was huge and it was just brutal. Too much work, too much money. Isn't that what a zoo is? So you don't like zoos either? They're animals. I took an animal out of nature and it's now probably farting and sleeping on my bed right now. I had a siphon that I would hang out the window. I said, locked me up. I said I'd do it for $5 million. You can lock me up. Make me a lab rat. I think they should make jail zoos, too. I think we should be able to go to jails and just stare at people. I would go to that. She ran right to me when I went into the Humane Society. She literally ran to me, and I go, "Oh, I guess I'm getting this dog. I was just dropping off dog food to be a nice human." Would you guys go to the zoo if it was like jail or prison? You could just stand up above the barbed wire fence and watch them in the yard playing. Maybe you get lucky and someone gets shanked. So Indy is a weird dog because she came from a hoarding house, and I think she just loves the fact now that she is alone, and she's super chill. But she's good with other dogs. She's good with people. I do smell like mommy. You're mommy. I like them apples, CJC.
I thought he was good.
Yeah.
I wasn't really sure what to expect with that, but
good get, Steve.
Yeah. May see a soundbite from that in our pregame show from 11 to 12 on Saturday, August 30th.
Hosted by you and Mario?
Yes.
Live from Atlanta?
Live from Atlanta.
Why the name Indy? Because I always said if I got a dog, I would name it after that scene in Indiana Jones where we named the dog Indiana.
Junior. I sound like Sean Connery.
Yeah, just like it. I was like, did Sean Connery come back to life? And who booked him? Labatt just re-upped with us, too. You should love them, you piece of crap. And we're going to have Labatt giveaways coming up. Maybe to help you with your tailgating this year. Steve, have you ever performed in a play?
You know what? No, but I would love to.
I was a flying monkey in the Wizard of Oz for my second grade play. That's all I ever did.
Well, yeah.
Someone
like
asked
in
about
grade
Niles
school,
Rodgers,
yes.
drummer. I don't know what his name was, but he apparently played drums on David Bowie's tracks, and he sounded just like David Bowie when he sang. It was amazing. Is this a happy song, Steve?
It is.
I wish I was walking on sunshine. All this did was make me realize how miserable I am. Thanks, Steve. You ruined my
We're
whole
supposed
weekend.
to do the opposite.
You ruined my whole weekend.
Supposed to pick us both up heading into the weekend.
I realized, you know what? I'm not walking on sunshine right now. That's for sure. Walking in traffic. What do you got going on for today's business? It's Friday. You're running out of weekends to get your old propane tank for your BBQs or whatever you want to call them. Do you call it a cookout or a barbecue? Go.
Both. It's both those things. They're interchangeable.
No, they're not. Do you call it a cookout or a barbecue? You are the worst.
A
human.
cookout.
All right.
A cookout.
All right. What do you? I call it a barbecue. Jordan, go.
They're both acceptable.
I guess barbecue, but I don't really host them. I go to them,
Yeah,
so
okay.
whatever it's being called.
Yeah, but
I don't call it anything. I just show up and
someone
throw
said,
down.
Hey, if you said, "Hey, I'm going to a barbecue or a cookout,"
I use them interchangeably. I say both things.
Wow, you're very versatile in your language.
Barbecue.
Steve is
I'd probably say
ambidextrous,
barbecue if it were standalone, but if I were putting a word before it, I'd say cookout.
What if it's just burgers, though? It's not really a barbecue.
That's a good point.
Like if you're having burgers and hot dogs or chicken. I guess chicken's a barbecue. Throw some burgers on the grill. Is that a barbecue?
I think I'd say like, I'm going over to a family cookout. I don't think I'd throw
cookout.
barbecue that, but I don't know.
It's both.
What about
both
a barbecue? When we just have our bros.
Stop
Max,
trying to make barbecue
Max
happen.
Parker in our chat says exactly what I was just saying. It's a cookout unless you're barbecuing something. That's perfect. Yes, they're interchangeable. Yes.
My whole life is barbecue.
I know what you're doing, Paulie. I know what's happening here.
Superior Propane will help you with your cookout or your barbecue.
Superior Plus propane. Everyone's going plus lately. I'll just be pretty quick here. Is Tanner McKee enemy number one now? Public enemy number one?
He played great last night.
I know. 20 for 25, couple tutties passing, ran for one. Everybody going in, at least from the Syracuse side, was saying, can Kyle McCord beat this guy out? He can beat out. What's a Tanner McKee?
Yeah.
And then this morning, you know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing all these posts on Instagram that are like, which teams could Tanner McKee start for?
Yeah.
Kyle McCord, I believe, had as many completions as he did picks. Not good for Kyle.
Pick really wasn't his fault, but still, it wasn't a great showing. I think that, listen, if he's going to make the roster, it's going to be as the third string QB.
I'm burning Tanner McKee jerseys after the show today.
I think that was
if anybody wants to
quite evident after what we saw last night.
Let's not write the book with one chapter, guys.
No, I know. But I think in terms of starting the season, somebody asked yesterday, could McCord start the season as a backup? It doesn't look like it's trending that way. He was the third quarterback to get in last night. He played, mop-up duty in the fourth. He's got some work to do.
The Bengals defense stinks. They also played their starters, though, because they've been starting slow. So McKee was going out there against some starters.
He was great.
You answered not trending that way is a great Magic 8-Ball answer.
Yeah.
Is Kyle McCord going to be the backup? It's a little bit fuzzy at this time.
Not looking too hot.
He can make the roster, but I don't think it's going to be as the backup. He's probably going to be the third stringer if he. And listen, I think
he could be the backup to the backup.
I would anticipate that. I would anticipate that they're going to keep him, but I don't think he's going to be the backup quarterback to start the season.
I don't think they're dumping him. Like maybe I'm crazy.
PS.
I think you keep McCord over Dorian.
DTR Dorian Thompson.
I always want to call him DRT, but I know that's not. The Thompson is first.
I believe the Thompson is first.
I don't care. He went to UCLA, I believe. That's all I need to know about him. I think you keep McCord just by virtue of he's
Dorian Thompson
a newer
Robinson.
guy.
Yeah, I agree. I think a higher ceiling with Kyle McCord, potentially, I think.
Put him on the old practice squad. Maybe he can work his way up like one Mr. DeVito.
Also, I know nobody cares, and
thank you.
It's a thing, but it irks me that we're letting any game end in a tie. The Raiders Seahawks, like,
oh, who cares?
I know,
It's
but
a
also,
preseason game.
like Summer League, they crown a champion in Summer League. Do they have regular season ties in NBA Summer League?
It's different, though. It's different. It's
It is.
football,
Those guys-
and injuries happen.
Yeah.
And, last night, I happened to be watching the game last night because it was the only thing that was on. And if
The Raiders Seahawks game,
the
one that started at like 10.
Well, again, I work late.
The one where Ashton Genty was probably gone very quickly.
If there is overtime at the end, did you watch the game?
No.
Oh, okay. All right.
You know what would have been fun, though, if they...
Break it down for me. All I know is it was a tie. Madden, the first night of Madden was last night.
So the Raiders had, it's Pete Carroll going up against his former team. The Raiders had like a 4th and 7 with like 2.5 minutes to go. And they were like, they're down 3. And the announcer's like, I'm surprised he's kicking the field goal here. If overtime were a thing, I think he probably would have gone for it because nobody wants to go into overtime. But it also gave them an opportunity to work on a last-minute field goal type situation. They make the field goal. Seahawks got the ball back. They got stalled on 4th down, and then the Raiders obviously had a chance to win. They missed a field goal on the last play of the game. But my point is I do think it affects the strategy. Nobody wants to play for overtime. So if overtime were allowed, I think it would have changed the strategy at the end of that game.
This is where I think the exhibition games could have done, and it would have helped with the kicking, is if they did field goal, like a kickoff.
Yeah, give me something.
You keep moving back till you miss.
Yeah.
Do drives from the 25. I don't know. Give me something. Just play the game.
I think the drives from 25 lends itself to injury more.
Exactly.
So that's why I would do the field goal. Just have the kicker go out.
But you know what it also does? It gives those 4th stringers a chance to make an impact and show what they can do in a big moment. You're not going to have the starters out there anyway.
So you don't care if a 4th stringer gets hurt?
I didn't say that, but it's football.
Right. Which is why I think I think it's the right thing to do not to play overtime.
You don't care. What if a 4th stringer makes the roster because he has, an incredible stretch of plays in overtime? That's life-changing, too.
How about the Bengals losing on a tush-push when they didn't want it?
Yeah, why are we running tush-pushes in the preseason if everybody complains there's injuries? No, I'm kidding. I don't think they proved that.
You get anything else, or am I...
No, go for it. I got to
Dateline
go down and practice it up.
Dateline back-to-back Floridas. A woman has been arrested in Florida, Stephen and Jordan. The 29-year-old had provided medical services to 4,486 patients between 2024 and 25. She literally just put on her scrubs and went to work.
I saw that.
Faked herself as a nurse.
I saw that that yesterday on TV. I saw a story about it.
She's accused of submitting fake a license number, and it had her first name on the license, but a different last name. And she said she just got married, and they never looked into it.
Right.
So she had her job. The reason she got caught was she got a promotion. And it was reported to authorities that a nurse's assistant realized that her license had expired before she got hired.
I saw that. She got a promotion. They went into the background check type thing, and then
someone narked on her.
Yeah, it came up, and then when the police asked her, "Well, can you supply us with your marriage license?" She couldn't supply, and then they got really suspicious. And what a weird story.
How about you just fake it and you get a promotion?
Right.
That's the weirdest part about it. How the hell did she do that?
Yeah, that's a fair question.
5,000 patients, almost 4,000 if you're doing the rounding properly, but that's almost 5,000 patients.
Fake it till you make it.
But was she administering drugs to people? That is bonkers.
She was taking blood and stuff. Yeah,
that is bonkers.
Yeah, it is. It is.
I could see you being able to get away with it here. Oh, yeah, I used to host a radio show. Just come out and just start yapping. You gotta know something. You can't just, do what she did. You can't just draw blood. We would butcher someone's arm if one of us tried to draw blood from somebody right now.
Yeah. It's kind of have you ever seen the show Suits? It's kind of the premise of Suits, right? He faked being a lawyer and didn't go to law school, and then was actually pretty good at it and kept. Have either of you seen it?
No.
Okay. It was a popular show on USA.
If you had to say anything in the medical field would be the hardest to fake. It's like why people like you always see this people getting cement in their butt at Brazil, like where they're trying to get the butt lifts and they come out and they find out the guy put cement in their butt. This girl was actually good at it. She wasn't cementing anybody's booty.
It is a crazy story. I actually thought of you yesterday. I was going to pass along a kicker to you.
Was that a kicker?
It was a kicker, yes. I'm just going to mention it anyway because it is sports related. I came across yesterday a headline about how playing golf can help you live longer. And there have been medical studies that have been done, and this isn't necessarily a new thing. The studies even go back like a decade or so. But they suggest that for every round of golf you play as an adult, that it can add 5 minutes to your life. And that it can add up to a car in the parking lot. It can add up to 5 years on your life. Due to the fact that, you're active, there's, it keeps you mentally sharp, social interaction with others.
That sounds awful.
But there are real studies out there that suggest playing golf helps you live longer.
Hey, walking helps.
Exactly.
Well, that's what I was going to say.
So my dog's pretty good for 11. Yeah. I wonder if she still does 5 miles because she's still walking.
Yeah.
And maybe I put 5 extra minutes on her life every time I walk her.
You don't have to get defensive. I was just
what
surprised.
That would equal? What's 5 times 7?
That's good. Go out and use next time. Next time the missus doesn't want you to golf. There you go.
That's what I'm saying. Like you can.
Who paid for that study besides the PGA?
I put 35 extra minutes on my dog's life every time we walk, Steve. Thank you.
All right.
That was good.
Let's hit a timeout here. Jordan's got to head up to SU football practice. We will hear from Rickie Collins. We'll hear from Steve Angeli. Jordan caught up with both of those guys earlier in the week.
Someone asked a great question. What if you drink a 12-pack in the 9 holes? Does it might equal itself out?
I was going to say, it might nullify it. A net gain of 0. But no net loss.
Yeah,
either,
100%
so.
You're going to die no matter what, though.
Back after this on ESPN Radio.
And then you get hit by lightning playing golf.
Or I can skip it. Let me see. I think
yours wasn't a kicker.
It will be competing at Watkins Glen this weekend. Paul said something about like it's not actually
Yeah, I don't know that. So if somebody can explain it, or if he wants to come out and explain it, because I don't know it.
I don't even know if we need to. I don't even know if we need to explain it. Just I can vote on artist of the day, and I can be like, "Hey guys, like I'm at practice. I want y'all to see this. Like the 44 car, the dark car is at Watkins Glen."
So the way we're going to handle this is we're going to toss to Rickie Collins. We're going to interview Rickie Collins. Then we're going to talk, me and you, for a little bit about Rickie Collins, whatever. Then we're going to toss to Angeli, talk about him.
And I will say, with Rickie, the reason, so backstory, we're all friends. I actually didn't request Rickie when I got him. he just got like thrown in because talked about it with Tyler. Like that happened to me today. He's like, "Can you take somebody else?" Which is cool. But a lot of the questions, like, admittedly, I didn't hear the whole interview you guys did with him. Bad producer, but like, I don't think there's that much groundbreaking. But
that's fine.
I mean, I probably asked him.
Kill a segment.
I asked him why he came here. I asked him what type of QB he is. I did ask him one question specifically about the QB battle. We did get into talking about his dog. I got a food recommendation. So there's probably some overlap, but there's some questions that I asked.
Maybe people didn't hear it. Here's a thing for you.
I found.
Did you tell him don't lose your number because we might want to have him on again? Get it, Steve?
People hate me because
don't lose that number.
People are getting mad at me on YouTube because I asked him, like, one thing Fran was serious about is trying to give Syracuse that big time feel again. How does it compare? And people on YouTube are like, Syracuse is a big time program. And
no, it isn't.
I'm like, you need to buzz off. And then somebody was like, how come Nebraska and UCLA and Auburn can stay big time, but not Syracuse? And I'm like, okay, Auburn won a natty 15 years ago.
Nebraska still sells out every freaking game.
Yeah, I don't consider Nebraska or UCLA big time football.
Nebraska sells out women's volleyball games.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's kind of. What else do you do in Nebraska? Oh, I did find out.
What else do you do in Syracuse?
Did Rickie tell you what sport his true love was growing up?
No.
Oh, there you go. Oh, here's a tease. Rickie Collins didn't grow up expecting to play football.
Soccer.
I'm out. I'm going to try to. I'll let you know how the BMX
goes. Welcome back. The Irish Rovers. This is post fun. You know this song, Steve?
I don't think so.
You don't know this song?
I don't think so.
Wasn't that a party?
No, I don't think I've ever heard this. It's fun.
Someone wore a grapefruit like a hat.
How old is it? Is this like an older song? It sounds old.
Someone was under his kitchen table talking to the cat. They were talking about hockey. The cat was talking back, Steve.
Never heard the song before.
It
is fun, though.
The Irish Rovers. Wasn't that a party?
All right.
1981, Steve.
Okay, so it was older. So Jordan recently caught up with both quarterbacks, Rickie Collins, Steve Angeli. We're going to play both interviews back for you now, beginning with Rickie Collins. Here's Jordan with Rickie.
Redshirt sophomore quarterback Rickie Collins here at SU Fall Camp. A few days in. How's it all been for you?
We've been learning, growing as an offense, and see what players do well and what they don't, and seeing people emerge as well. So we're just learning and getting ready for the season.
So, a lot of two-sport athletes. You were three-sport coming in, a little bit of baseball. Was football always, the one you wanted to play, or how did that end up?
I definitely wanted to be a baseball player.
Really?
Football just took over. I mean, it kind of, that's what started first. I guess you say like the offers, and I got the attractions first. So I just stuck with it and started perfecting that craft. So I definitely want to play baseball.
Hey, on the bright side, what was it? Russell Wilson, he got drafted by whatever team. So there's still a chance there. Simple, man. Why Cuse? Why'd you end up at Cuse from LSU?
Coach Fran, honestly. Seeing what he did with the program and seeing the type of guy he is and how much he loves the sport of football. And the passion that he coaches with. And obviously, I played with Deuce at LSU, and he had a great push with that as well.
Yeah, and I guess I'll skip to that because coming here, you're looking for familiar faces. I think it was 2023 you guys had some overlap. Did you form any relationship with Deuce?
Yeah, I definitely did. He's a good friend of mine, and once he heard I was in the portal, he kind of made that push for me to get here. So he helped a lot with that decision.
There you go. Back to Fran. One big thing he mentioned, fans were excited about it, him coming from Georgia. He wanted to make this more of a big-time feel.
Yeah.
The Lally complex, just the way he approaches media, the expectations of the team. You come from LSU. That's a big-time feel. That's SEC. So how does everything Fran's gotten at Cuse, how does that compare to LSU?
Like you said, he's doing a good job with changing the reputation of Syracuse. He's making it, like you said, a big-time program, and he's making it to where every game in a few years, every game that comes on that Cuse is in is going to be a big-time game. And that's how we want it to be, and that's how we go carry ourselves.
What's your level of hunger like? Just waiting 2 years for your opportunity, coming here, seeing what Kyle did. Just how hungry are you to go out there and prove yourself right now?
I mean, from being, I think just as hungry as any guy that was the guy in high school all his life playing ball, and you get to college and you have to wait your turn and you have to sit behind. Well, I sat behind 2 really good quarterbacks. So, like you said, I'm very hungry to answer your question. Just to get on the field and finally highlight my talents and my growth from high school.
I'll ask you one question about the battle because I know you're getting grilled about it, but what's your mindset? Is it you let that all fuel you, that it's almost the main storyline of camp, or do you just block it out and do your thing? How do you approach it?
I feel personally, if you let that fuel you, you wouldn't become the best version of yourself, or you won't be the best version of yourself when you need to be. So obviously, I mean, I'm not delusional. It is there. It is the thing. But as a player, I'm just trying to get better and be the best version of myself each and every day.
In terms of you, what can fans expect to see? You take a snap, drop back. What type of QB are you? Or, what's your greatest trait in your eyes?
I like to have fun when I play, and I feel I bring joy to the fans when I play. So I say that's my attribute.
They love backyard football, Little League football, they called it with Kyle.
Yeah.
Last 2 things for you. One, you're new here, so what's something everybody should know about you off the field? Fun fact, hobby, just what do you want people to know about Rickie Collins, the dude?
I'm not very, I like fashion.
Yeah.
I like to shop. I mean, I like collecting shoes or whatnot. Like I said, I like just fashion in general.
Yeah.
I have a dog.
Oh,
I like to binge watch shows.
Hold up, don't skip the good stuff. What kind of dog? How old is he?
Cane Corso.
Okay, how old?
5 months.
Ooh.
Yeah.
There you go.
Baby. She a baby.
With the fashion, had to add this in because I'm going to ask Jonte about it. Do you guys kind of get along with that? Because I've seen some of his fits on Instagram, and it's crazy. Do you guys kind of bond over that a little bit?
I mean, I think that's just what it is. Like you said, it's a way of bonding. You better go shopping together is a great bonding for teammates. But I feel like we probably get along with that for sure.
All right, and then last thing for you, asking everyone on the team, big food guy here, you got a food recommendation around town. I've gotten a ton of over the Cuse and big fellas, so you're new-ish, but bonus points if you can give me something else. But if not, I get it.
RJ's Authentic Eatery.
Okay.
And Who Wants Smoke.
Okay, I've heard of Who Wants Smoke. What's RJ's?
It's kind of soul food, hole in the wall spot. Good food though.
No, those are new recommendations.
Yeah,
so
Who Wants Smoke though? That's definitely a good spot.
Rickie, thank you for the time, man.
Thank you.
All right, that was Jordan with Rickie Collins. We had a chance to talk with him not that long ago ourselves. Seems like a really nice young man who's ready to come in.
They all do.
Yeah. He's coming in. He's competing for the job, and he's been here since the spring, so he's got the leg up in that sense. But seems like a good kid who's got a bright future.
I'm looking up RJ's Authentic Eatery right now.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been.
It is on Oak Street. Today's special: fried pork chops, fried ribs. I would eat all of these: barbecue beef, bacon wrapped meatloaf. Oh yeah. Chicken and shrimp Alfredo.
Should go there after the show.
Fresh haddock.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Be careful, though, if you get the pork chop. That you don't bite your tongue.
I like fried pork chops. They're very good. I like I'm not a big fried rib guy. I don't know why. It kind of just takes the life out of a rib to me, but I do enjoy
maybe you got to prepare it right. Like they do there.
Down south, they're big.
Yeah.
And I'm not I've had them. They lose the moisture and whatnot.
Right. I was going to say, they might dry them out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
we've heard his story
Collins.
now. We've got another quarterback.
That's right. We do. Here's Jordan with Steve Angeli.
Here with the redshirt junior quarterback, Steve Angeli at fall camp. How's it all been for you so far, man?
It's been awesome. I'm excited to be here. I was excited when this opportunity came about for me in the portal, and finally being here with the guys and into fall camp. It's been unbelievable.
So we'll move past it, but I got to start with this. Just what was the reaction at Notre Dame? Were you surprised to not have that starting job, and how quick did everything move to end up at Cuse?
Yeah, it's tough when you go through that and you have those conversations. It's a tough situation, but thankfully I have a great support system around me, family, everyone that helps outside of my circle. So it was awesome for them to be able to help me get through that time and end up getting in the portal and finding a place to land.
So it's well documented, Coach Nunn's, the Campanelle family, coached by Vito, a lot of people at Cuse. So what's that relationship like with all them? And just how many people do you know in this program?
Yeah, I know a lot of people in this program. Fran, I've known back all the way through recruiting. Coach Fran, he's, been recruiting me for a while, so I knew about him. Obviously, he's a legend in New Jersey. I was joking around with Coach Nuns yesterday. I said I'm probably one of the few players that have been coached by 3 Campanellis, because my freshman year I was coached by Coach Nuns' dad, then I was coached by Coach Vito in high school, and then now Coach Nunn. So they're honestly like family to me now. They've been with me through everything, and now finally being able to be here and being coached by Coach Nuns, Coach Nixon, everyone that's in the program, it's really been special for me. But I've known a lot of these guys that are on the team as well. I've grown up playing against them. A couple of my teammates that were here last year from high school, so it's really familiar with me here.
Got to start going by like Steve Angeli Campanelle or something. That's a lot. What type of QB are you? I asked Rickie the same thing. How would you describe yourself to someone who's never seen you play?
I think first and foremost, I'm a leader. I'm a competitor. I think I can make plays outside of the pocket with my legs, make every throw on the field. I think my leadership and football knowledge, football IQ is what really carries me forward. Overall, I just want to be the guy that when things get tough, people look towards, and I'm able to kind of lead them through that.
I think a lot of people, especially here in Cuse, they're trying to make a ton off of a couple drives, really one drive from you. What would you say people haven't seen from you yet that you're excited to show off?
Yeah, I started a bowl game 2 years ago against Oregon State, so I have a full start under my belt, having some stints in playing throughout my years at Notre Dame. But, really, I'm just excited to finally get in a full groove of a season, being able to stack on continuous games of completions, touchdowns, and, everything that's gone on. And, I think people would have just seen the surface of me. I think there's a lot left that I can do in my career, especially here at Syracuse with the tools around me. We have a tremendous O-line coach, running backs, coaches, receivers, tight ends. Like, we have all the pieces here to be a successful football team, and I'm excited to be a part of it.
Chat with Steve Angeli at SU Fall Camp. Did you expect this fanfare? Like, you and Rickie are the biggest story here at camp. Did you expect it to blow up like this when you came to Cuse?
I think everyone wants to know who the starting quarterback is, and that's always a topic on any team. But Rickie's an unbelievable player. He's welcomed me into the room with open arms. So have all the quarterbacks in the room, and I'm just excited to continue competing and, being a part of the Syracuse quarterback room.
And last thing about the competition, but I asked Rickie this, so I like to pair up the answers. Do you use this as fuel, the competition, or do you kind of just ignore it?
In terms of?
Like, you're out there practicing. Do you kind of think of it as fuel that you are competing, or is it something where you're just kind of ignoring it and just doing your own thing?
No, of course. I love competition.
Okay.
I'm someone that believes in competition breeds excellence, and, it shows who you really are. So I love competition, and if you don't want to be in a competitive environment, I don't think quarterback's the position for you as well as football. So I love competition, and I think it makes everyone involved better.
Fans will love to hear that. When Fran came here, fans love that he's trying to really give Syracuse that big program feel back. How does this compare? I mean, you were at the top of Notre Dame. So how does everything here compare? How's Fran doing really making this program big?
Yeah, the way Coach Fran runs Syracuse, I'm honored to be a part of it, that he gave me this opportunity, and it's really on par with all the greats that are in college football, and Syracuse is on the way up there right now and getting ready to solidify themselves up there. But everything is on par with some of the top-ranked schools in the nation, and I believe that, Syracuse will get there.
What about this offense excites you the most?
I mean, it's just explosive. You have playmakers everywhere, from running back, tight end, receiver, O-line. Like, there are guys all over the offense, from all the way down the depth chart that can make plays. So I'm excited to see everyone, go out there and make a play. And it's really cool about our offense is, people getting excited and cheering for each other when we make plays. But I'm just excited to really throw the ball around. And, our run game is unbelievable too with the backs we have and the O-line. So a lot of good things that are going to be out there for us this season.
Now we get away from football quick. People are looking out for Steve Angeli, the quarterback. What should they know about Steve Angeli, the person? What's a fun fact? Something about you, a hobby? Just what would you want people to know about you besides football?
In my free time, I don't really do much. Golf is one of the things I love to do. I grew up going out on the boat in Jersey with my dad fishing, so those are some of the things, but really not much other than football.
Using that Drumlins membership, though?
I've been once. I've been once or twice. It's an unbelievable course.
And last thing, I'm asking everybody on the team, you're one of the newer guys. I'm interested for your response. Big food guy here. Food recommendation. What have you gotten here and liked so far?
So the best spot that I've been to, unbelievable hospitality, unbelievable food, is Abiocco.
Okay.
Yep, right downtown. Unbelievable spot. Some of the best Italian food that I've had, and also in Syracuse. So Abiocco.
I'm impressed you gave me a new answer as one of the newer guys.
Yep.
That's Steve Angeli for you. Thanks for the time, man. Appreciate it.
You know, and it does feel, Paulie, like, you know, he mentions all the weapons they have on offense. If they can figure out the quarterback position, it seems like this offense does have the weapons necessary. It's just, do they have the guy pulling the trigger that can help the offense sing, right? You know, we saw it last year with Kyle McCord. They've got weapons. Can they figure out the quarterback position? That of course is the biggest question going into the year.
He sounds like he's pretty happy with who he's throwing the football to and handed it off to. So
yeah, they've got options. All right.
Hold.
Oh, okay.
Abiocco. I had never heard of it either. Warren Street, Syracuse, in the Icon Tower, Italian, a celebration of rustic Italian food. So there you go.
Okay. We'll have to check it out. I've never been there either.
I haven't either.
Best Italian food, he said.
Yeah,
all right.
Calamari, carpaccio. You would never eat a carpaccio.
Do they have
pizzas,
chicken and
pasta, chicken. No, they have a veal parm.
No chicken parm. That's disappointing.
Yeah.
Okay.
The chicken is Milanese.
Okay.
It's a chicken breast prosciutto.
Yeah, I'm familiar with it, yes.
Yeah. Creamy Italian. So you're out. Would you do any of the other parms without the sauce, like eggplant, veal?
I mean, I've had all of those in the past. Chicken parm is my favorite of the parms.
Yeah, but without the sauce.
No.
Okay. So there you go. We learned 2 new restaurants today, too. Thank you to the
Got to check them out. All right, let's hit our final timeout. We'll wrap things up next on ESPN Radio.
Noon to 2.
Hey, they made a promo of me crapping on myself, Steve. See, that's what a man does. He allows promos of them, of our vulnerabilities.
Men who design dynasties, always thinking ahead, always thinking about the family fortune. Here at Mannion and Kohani, we applaud that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's chicken and parm, or chicken with parm.
There's a beautiful Victorian
chicken and Fonty math.
1930 by industrious grandparents.
Believe it or not, I love soul food. I love oxtail. I love barbecue ribs, the fried ribs, the fried pork chops. Oh, it's so good. I don't even know where the hell Governor is. Hold, please. Oh, he's going to be my starting power forward.
What are you talking about?
No, you don't worry about it. The chat is helping me with my
actually doing that,
superheroes.
Oh, super! I thought we were
No, Steve, you were right. The ChatGPT won't know who T-Takes is or Alphabet Guy. That's a good point.
Yeah.
I have not. Jordan ate it during one of our watch parties once, and he enjoyed it thoroughly.
What's that?
Big fellas.
I want more Sammy's Pizza from Bridgeport.
Well, get your ass in the car and go.
It's good stuff.
What's your favorite planet, Steve? Uranus? I wanted to just see if you would say it.
I like Saturn.
Saturn? Oh, gotcha.
Can't say Pluto's not a planet anymore. Dwarf planet.
Didn't they bring it back?
I don't know.
I think Pluto's a planet again. I think he got booted and then they brought him back. Is Pluto a planet again? That someone asked that before, obviously. No.
Yeah.
It was But I thought they redid it, so I'm not the only one that thought they brought it back. So I'm not a real human, I'm a dwarf human? Is Pluto a planet? It depends. That's a Stephen Fani answer right there. It's a dwarf. It's not a planet, but it's a dwarf planet,
yeah.
which doesn't make sense. So it's still a planet.
No, it's a dwarf planet.
Then take the planet out. It's just a dwarf.
No, it's a dwarf planet.
What is a dwarf planet, Steve?
It's a dwarfed planet. It's if you say it's just a dwarfed what? Like it's a dwarfed.
It's huge though, so it's not a dwarf.
Is it huge? I wonder how big it is.
I think it's like, isn't it one of the biggest?
You're talking about Pluto? I don't know. I don't know. Like, I don't know.
The hell do I know? It was so long ago I learned that stuff. I thought they started to re-recognize it, but what the hell do I know? A band I once opened for, Steve. How many people could say that? Wang Chung. You know I opened for Wang Chung, Steve.
So you
Naked
say.
Eyes and the Motels.
So you say.
What do you mean I say? I got pictures.
No, I know.
I got proof.
There was like a little bit of controversy though beforehand.
I made fun of Wang Chung. They were in our bad music bracket, and they sent me a salty email. They're like, "You're opening for us, and you're gonna be mean to us." Is Dave gonna come in and vote? Make his Q Sports Talk debut?
He can if he would like. Why don't you give us the?
Oh wait, hold on. Yeah. Jordan's on Q Sports Talk. I don't know how this is gonna translate to radio, but the dart car from NASCAR. Yeah, I can hear him.
Jordan, can you hear us?
He's zooming in on it.
Oh, hold on, Steve.
Talking in the back.
Nice to meet you, Jordan. I'm actually. Hold on, guys. So I produce the ESPN Syracuse Q Sports Talk. I'm literally live right now.
Oh, really?
Would you be willing to answer some questions about the car?
Yeah.
What's up, guys? You hearing me?
No, go.
I don't want. He
wants him to explain the dart car.
Yeah. Learn about the car. We just met. So, do you want to introduce yourself? Give the background of the dart.
New York racing team. It's a New York based team out of Mooresville, North Carolina. The reason why that 44 is on there because of Ernie Davis and he's being the first black trophy winner. That made me want to have that number on the car. So it's a full circuit moment to have this car in the circle with Ernie Davis, Floyd Will, and Jim Brown.
So the car, Watkins Glen, like when's all the racing, everything going on?
So everything starts tomorrow. We unload the main car tomorrow at 8 o'clock, and then Renee's practice. The driver's J.J. Elliott, he's on that side over there. Practice, qualifying, and race on Sunday.
Hey, very cool.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Thanks for bringing this. This is cool.
Thank you.
There you go, guys. You got a little bit on the dart car.
The dart car, Steve.
That's right. Tune in.
Thank you, Jordan,
for Watkins Glen this
Jordan's
weekend.
all over the place. He was just sitting in this studio.
Yes, he was.
All right, is this your debut on Mike?
I've been on 411 a lot, but not this show.
Oh, so your Orange Nation debut.
Orange Nation debut.
This is a landmark day for you.
What a day.
Yeah.
Only took a year.
What an honor. What an honor for you to be here with us.
Racing in Watkins Glen, by the way, starts tonight.
Have I told you what an honor it is to
Truck
be in
Car
the same room
Series
with
is
us?
back after several years off, and then Xfinity race tomorrow, and the Cup Series race, of course, on Sunday. Big weekend at the Glen.
All right, your choices are, and one of them's a repeat, but I know Steve's going to vote for it, and I couldn't say no. Blah blah blah. Train, Fish, Joe Jackson, who I enjoy, and LL Cool J.
Yeah, you knew I would go LL. He's your guy. You not going to vote for LL?
I'm going to go Fish.
Oof. I'm going to go LL because I don't want Fish to win. Because I was going to vote Joe Jackson, but I know Bounce Around the Room, and that was about it by Fish. So I saved us from Fish. Do you know I LL Cool J tomorrow? Not his birthday.
I don't.
Do you know that he holds the distinction, Stephen Fonte, of being the first rapper to ever go platinum?
Is that right?
His album Bigger and Deafer. First rap album to ever go platinum.
I had that.
I did too. He was standing on top of a car.
That's right.
This Kangol.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
Now you know. That's why we do ours today. We learn. So
I learned a lot. Yep.
Yes.
Whoever's running the camera out there, your arm looks great. You're just an arm on our TV because it's because of the car being on. So you're a talking elbow.
All right, we got to go. We're out of time. Yes, it's 2:00. Enjoy the weekend, everybody. We are back at it noon on Monday. Take care.